Good evening, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here with your Sunday evening recap. I want to get started doing these again consistently, just because there's so much going on in the markets, especially at the end of the day. So to be able to do one of these to wrap it up, and then do another one in the morning, pre-market, um, if that'll help at all or add any value, I'm all for that. So anyway. Uh, so tonight we gapped down. We gapped right down to the 50-day exponential moving average, which is the red line here. 50-day exponential, and we put in a low of 73.25, and we just tested that a few minutes ago. And so far it's held up. We're trading 74 right now. We're still looking at basically we've got a double fib area here, and then the middle band that gets involved from 85 up to 89 on the up. On the down, you've got the lower Bollinger Band, and you've got two fibs down here. You've got the 62% retracement, which is basically the low from Thursday. Then you've got the 38% of the 53-quarter move from June, the June lows that scared the heck out of everybody, up to the 1726.75 high. Okay. That's down at 1660. So you've got two areas, one of fairly decent resistance and one of fairly decent support. And all of that is, all that is weighing on us as we try to get through the shutdown. And now, more importantly, the debt ceiling. Because I think that the two issues now are absolutely intertwined. I think it's the Republicans' best leverage they have to get anything out of this deal at all. They have to use the debt ceiling as leverage, and I think they'll take some heat for that, but I think that's the way they have to go. As long as there's the possibility of a deal, and as long as there's the possibility of a default, I think you're going to continue to see big range days like we've seen. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 big range days. I think that's going to continue. We're going to continue to see big range days that are whippy, sloppy. They try to talk you out of longs. They try to talk you out of shorts. They get you in late. They get you out early. That is a news-driven market, and that's what we are in. We are in a news-driven market. Don't kid yourself by thinking that the fundamentals or the technicals, whatever your persuasion is, are trumping things out there in the market. They're not. They are not. If we get a deal, we're going to rock it. If this persists into the debt ceiling, if they have a vote and it doesn't pass, like with the first TARP vote, we're going to go down just as hard as we did then. So there's a lot of moving pieces here. I think at the end of the day, we are going to get a deal. The moon is not going to crash into the earth. There is going to be a deal. And when there is, we're going to get a pop. Whether that pop turns into a rally, nobody knows. Whether a pop turns into a rally that's a sustained rally that challenges the highs, that's a lot of speculating right there. Okay? Nothing is going to happen until the bulls can get back over the middle band. So right now we're trading between the middle band and the lower band. So if you take the news out of it, take everything else out of it, you're in sell rallies mode. And that has served you well the last couple of days. Keeping in mind that there are going to be violent rallies, but that they tend to end in tears. Okay? You have to be patient getting into them. They will try to talk you out of them. Friday was your classic Friday, grind higher, no pullback. If you tried to short it all day, you were just going to get hung out to dry. But the right move at the end of the day was to sell that, close, which made it was very hard to do, because then you start thinking about why they walking, why they're running it up. Are we going to get a deal this weekend? It's a lot of time to be sitting there long. It's a lot of time to be, certainly a very long time to be sitting there short. And then what do you get? You get a 10-handle gap down. And that's the frustration of a news-driven market. But, trust your stuff, um, respect what's happening in the news, and know that we have this big support level down here from 60 to 65, and a big resistance level from 85 to 89, and that's probably going to hold us in the big range-bound trade until we get a resolution here. And when there's a resolution, we'll pop. What happens with that pop, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, everybody have a fantastic night. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com. Follow us on Twitter at PrincetonTrader. Check out the website, PrincetonTrader.com. Sign up for the chat. Monday is a great day to start a 2-week subscription. We're trading these news-driven markets. We're getting great feedback from everybody, and we're doing well. So I'd love to meet you. I would love to see you in the chat and see if we can help your trading. Everybody have a great night. I'll be back in the morning with a pre-market webcast. Trade them well. Enjoy the rest of your evening.